It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground in Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Again, it's Barkley. And shoving his way inside the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down carry for Barkley. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Now he's free at the 35. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 73.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man is Uzomah. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go, First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. This goes to the tight end, Eric Sauber. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, set. Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'd be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25.